Alright, we're back. Proper introduction. Also, where's my music at? I need my soothing Moghouse music. I guess I turned it off while I was just doing my solo thing here, right? Let's get that back on. Let's get that back. There we go. Yeah, the Moghouse, it's just a nice comforting vibe. So my party flag is up, right? Yeah. So I would like to party up and level up Summoner some more. We'll see if that happens. We'll see, right? We'll see. Otherwise, we're just chilling and bantering and figuring out what we want to do. See if I have anything, do I have any deliveries at my Moogle here? Have I made the monies? No, but I do have some monies over 3 million. Yeah, and hey, I can look. Oh, I'm trying to proper pronounce it, like Suna. Again, I think whatever goes, but for the wife, right? Like, because the wife was full-on vegan, not vegetarian, full-on vegan, and mostly for like animal treatment reasons, all that. And which, hey, at the very least, when we get meats now, we only go for like, if we're getting chicken, it's only chickens that are allowed to go out and free range and all that. Like, we go for at least the best treatment options, right? That we can, But see, we realized, or she realized, that she really loves meat. Like, she can't do without meat in her life. Like, she was one of those miserable vegans, right? That wanted to do it, but like, it just wasn't working out. And it wasn't working out health-wise, too. Like, she's also quite a picky eater. Like, I think her problem is that, when it comes to veggies and stuff, she's actually super picky. Like, more picky than I am, even. So there's very little in the way of veggies and stuff that she will even eat. So, like, her options were incredibly limited for food, and it was kind of wearing on her. So yeah, that was the issue there. And now she likes her beef tartare, which is just raw fucking beef, right? Like, she definitely actually enjoys meat more than I do. It's still really hard to cook for her though, cause like, yeah, I like chickpeas, I like lentils, I like carrots, peppers, I'll eat onions raw. Like I have a very wide taste when it comes to veggies and stuff. She does not. She'll eat peas and broccoli, and that's about it. So yeah, like it's actually really hard to make food for her. Oh. But yeah, the funny thing is, I used to eat a lot more meat than I do now. Like, I used to eat way more, right? The main holdup here is that meat, like, good quality meat, like, yeah, you can get factory meat cheaper, but like, getting good quality meat here is very expensive. It's very expensive in the US too. I didn't eat quality meat back there, right? I ate trash. But here, you actually can't get that trash meat. Like, you can't get meat that is that low quality that that it basically costs nothing, right? You can't get that here. And then, when we get meat, we get like good quality and fair animal treatment, all that stuff, and it's expensive, right? So we don't eat meat as often as I would, as I would used to. I mean, I guess that works out, right? That works out. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I think for some people, and also, look, it's gonna be a banter thing until I got my party flag up. I'm waiting for a party, so I'm just waiting right now. We'll maybe do some stuff too, but otherwise, hey, let's chat. So yeah, I think some people, they just don't have a taste for meat, and that's fine. Other people, like there are people like honestly the wife, right? Like the wife who like she really tried her damnedest to go vegan, right? But like she has a taste for, like, she needs it in her life, right? And she's incredibly picky and just doesn't like most vegetables and fruits for that matter too. Like for her, eating, honestly, I think eating veggies and stuff is really, like, that's the hard part, right? So man, being vegan for a couple years, that must have been hell. But meat, like, no, meat, she loves it. Eats it in pretty much all forms. Again, everybody's a little different, right? And everybody, you know, biochemistry and all that, everybody takes to food differently. So it's kind of just, you have to figure out what works for you, I guess. For me, I am super unpicky though. Like I don't know, I have my moments, right? Like fish. I don't know, I really only like breaded fish. Yeah, like breaded fish, breaded shrimp. I don't really like it in any other form. I'll eat it, but you know. So I guess I'm picky in a way, but overall I have a very wide palette of food that I like. You know, I like almost anything. Whether it's meat or plant-based, I'll eat it, right? I'm not picky that way. But I think really for me that comes just like, that just sort of comes from growing up eating trash, right? Like I grew up eating processed trash. Like none of the food that I ate growing up, I couldn't taste it, right? I ate tube meat, all right? Like, you know, get 2 pounds of ground up beef in a tube, like wrapped up in a tube like a sausage, for like $3, right? And that meat was horrible. Like that, it didn't taste like anything. But you know, that's what I grew up with, right? So I don't, yeah, like I never really developed any particular tastes, right? Like I'll literally eat anything. I ate Scrapple, okay? I ate Scrapple as a kid, and I think I liked it. I don't know. I wouldn't suggest eating Scrapple though. I wouldn't. Scrapple is basically dog food. Like I'm pretty sure Scrapple is actually just European dog food. But no, like that's the cheaper than Spam alternative back where I come from. I can't recommend it. Like it's literally just byproduct. It's the byproduct of like pigs and stuff. So yeah, when you grow up eating stuff like that, you tend to not be too picky about food. Ooh, salmon covered. Well, Now, see, I could get on board with salmon and honey. I could get on board with that. But then the chili flakes, yeah, chili flakes for breakfast and lunch and yeah, like, see, that's the thing, right? I'm on board with this, you know, the salmon and honey. That could be interesting, but then you add chili flakes, and I'm off board again. All right. Let's see. I do want to try and do something while I'm waiting for a party. So I guess I can quickly, since we're in the game, we're doing the thing. Well, I'm trying to level up Summoner. I'm 29 Summoner, 14 White Mage, and I'm trying to get this up to 37 to use it as a sub job so that I can, you know, so that I can be a better Black Mage. I want to sub Summoner to Black Mage after level 50. Pre-50, I'd rather sub Ninja. Oh, Lily, how's that Limit Break 3 going? How's that going? Oh man, Limit Break 3 is, look, that heroes are forged in Limit Break 3. Hmm. Oh man. Like, you didn't have a, like, for me, I mean, I completed mine, I completed it on the first try, but like, Castle Astrosia that was a nightmare for me, particularly the part with the door, right? The door that you have to interact with a torch and then run to the door and not get murdered, right? Like, that was the hard part for me. Oh, on this server, it's all of the it's all of the Zalart era jobs so far. Like, you, I mean, I can show you my job list because I have all of them. I have all of them unlocked. Yeah, here we go. So there's the job list right up there in the top left. But like, it's basically the classic Zalart classes. Treasures of Odd Urgen has not yet dropped on this server. So we don't even have Blue Mage and all that, which I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty green to the later content in the game myself. Like, I don't know anything about this game post Promathia, and even Chains of Promathia. I mean, I'm doing it for the first time on this server. Oh yeah, I always forget Lily. So Hide doesn't. It doesn't just make you go invisible, it actually drops hate, right? Like, it actually drops hate. So, that, oh man, I didn't even think about it. That would make, yeah, that would make Limit Break 3 a lot easier. Yeah, and the birds in Castle O, they're all site-based, so yeah, I didn't even think how that would make it a lot easier. Man. Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't do retail either, right? I wouldn't do retail either. I don't know, but I'm more of a classic game fan here, right? Like, the thing is I played the game back in the day, back in when Zalart was the thing, and I really love the old school game, right? And this server is the old school game with improvements, right? Old school plus, if you will. Like, we're using like the newer EXP models, right? It doesn't take nearly as long to level up here. But otherwise, it's very classic, and I like that. I don't know anything about the later classes that came out, so you know, hey, when they eventually come out on this server, I'll be down for it. But there's so much classic game that I never played, and I want to, you know. Yeah, this is kind of the funny thing. It's actually easier to get started on Horizon than it is to get started on retail. Like, it actually is, and I'm gonna be honest, that's sort of the case for most private servers. Like, most private servers for any game that I've ever played, it's easier to get an account and get the game installed and log in than it is to do it on, like, the live retail version. Also, it's hard to believe that Lily started, like, not that long ago. Like, I've been playing on Horizon for a couple months now, right? Like, and I feel like Lily's already catching up to me. But yeah, I'd say that the retail experience is probably very different than what you'd get here. This is more of the old school experience with some extras to make it more, you know, more tolerable and fun, right? Like, even as someone who loves the old school game, old school FF11 with no modification whatsoever is actually pretty hard to get into. This version of the game is just right, if you ask me. Like, I'm not sure I could go back to other private servers after this. I like the little quality of life improvements a lot. Like, man, even something so simple as bumping up the rate of MP recovery on resting, man, that makes all the mages just feel so much better to play. Like, that's something you gotta keep in mind, right? Like, you still have to manage your MP, and meditating, you know, finding the time for it is rough, but yeah, like here, the rate of recovery is like 4x, right? So it's not nearly as bad. Like the base recovery anyway. And I think they bumped up all the clear mind effects too, so you recover MP a lot faster here. It makes all the mages so much smoother to play. But yeah, I don't think I could go back to the game without that, honestly. Like I don't know that I could do that, because the default rest rate is so painful. Like, it makes being a mage in a party stressful, because you just feel like you're holding everyone up all the time, you know? Also, yes, a fellow fisher, which oh, look at this, my fishing is up to, yeah, I'm still just at 81. The fishing is getting slower, but I can catch black souls in Juno now. I can do that. Oh no, are we having audio issues? Are we having the audio issues? I'm not sure, like, audio on, like, for me or for the game, or, OBS-wise. Yeah, like, OBS-wise, everything seems balanced. Like, the game audio is fairly holding tone. It could be on, could be my end, but, I don't know, like, that looks about right, too. I don't know. Okay. The thing is, for our weekend games, right? For our weekend games, I was changing the audio settings around a lot, because we were playing a bunch of different things on, like, Windows 3.1 and DOS, and the audio levels were all over the place, so I was mixing things around a lot. I think I got it back to where it's supposed to be for our Final Fantasy XI stuff, but yeah. Alright, hey, you know what? You're reminding me, though. While I'm waiting for a party, well, two things. One, I'm a summoner, I can solo. But two, I could catch some fish in Juno. That's a thing I can do. So do I have everything I want for summoner? I've got water crystals. I've got an inventory full of pineapples to make, look at that, to make that fresh squeezed pineapple juice. Alright, I've got, oh hey, it's a new week, right? Yeah, it's a new week. That means, so new week means two things. One, it means Eco Warrior. Two, it means I can refresh my EXP band. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's exit out to the area I entered from. So I will say that since hitting level 75 with Beastmaster, right? I do feel like I've accomplished the major thing I wanted to accomplish with this game, which was hitting 75. I know there's more to do, and I still want to do my missions, but I kind of feel like I'm at a point where I can sort of slow down, and you know, I can slow down, take the game at a more controlled pace. Not worry about, you know, I'm not so worried about leveling up to see the end, right? Like, because, well, we did that. So now I'm just kind of leveling up as I feel like it, and I'm taking things nice and relaxed, right? And that's where I like to be at. All right, so we gotta load everyone in. Oh. Man, look at all these fishers. Look at all these pro Black Soul fishers here in Juno. Yeah, it's really hard to actually catch fish here, because there's just so many people fishing, right? There's so many fissures. Oh yeah, actually, how's Conquest? I haven't looked at the Conquest for this week. How's it doing? Okay, so let's see. Oh, Sandy #1. Sandy #1. Let's see, what do we got? So Kufum is Sandy, that's nice. I make use of that. But okay, let's see. So you're Bestock. So that's Kolshushu. Okay, Sandy's got Elshimo. Nice, nice. Let's skim on over here. So of course you got Gustaberg. Movalpolis has fallen, unfortunately. Zolkheim. Okay, so Zolkheim, that's Sandy. Durflin Bestock. Norval. Oh, the North has fallen completely. There's no, man. That's gonna make the price of sheep pets go through the roof. Yeah, like the price of sheeps is gonna go through the absolute roof with both northern regions fallen. Oh yeah, you need Bestock in second to get cornets. Oh man. Oh, that's gonna suck if you need Windurst fame. I mean, you can still get cornets, but you're gonna have to pay out the ass. All right, come on, Sandy, please have Tavnasia. Come on. Oh no, it's all I want is for the archipelago to be under Sandy control just once, right? Just once. I really need the outpost there. Alright, then Kuzats is, that's Windurst, okay. The main thing I'm disappointed at is that, yeah, like, the two northern regions have fallen, which, that cuts out a lot of crafting materials. And also, you can't get crystals anymore, right? Yeah, you can't get crystals in a Beastman region. And also, Movalpolis has fallen. So, yeah, that, like, that really cuts off a lot of resources. Like, that's just no good. Yeah. So, while I like that Sandoria #1, yeah, ooh, not great. Ooh, hey. Oh, wait, what am I thinking about? Yeah, look at that. Pumpkin helmet, right. The Halloween event is on, right? What am I thinking about? What am I thinking of fish here? Yeah, the Halloween stuff is going on. I actually don't really know, I'm not sure where to start all that stuff. I think it's back in the home nations, right? I think. And so I guess that's the thing, Suzuna. So in this game, partying can be a lot of different things. Like, sometimes you'll get in a party that is more traditional, you know, like you have a tank, a healer, a support, and support is differentiated. Like you'll invite like a bard or something as a support, not as a healer. And then you'll have the rest be DPS. Like, you can have a somewhat more old school traditional MMO party, right? But you can also have interesting party setups, like, so something that I've seen a lot as a mage is you have like black mage burn parties that are, it's like 4 black mages and 2 summoners, right? The summoners set up a skill chain and then the black mages just, you know, they blow the enemy up, right? And that works really good. I've also seen, so I've seen white mage burn parties where it's just a bunch of white mages, you know, spamming cure spells on undead enemies. There's Beastmaster burn parties where it's just all Beastmasters kind of pet rushing enemies. There's a lot of unique party setups in this game. Like you never, you know, you never quite know what you're getting into. That's one of the fun things about it. Oh, we've got raiders. We got raiders. Surprise face. I'm kind of like waking up still. We're just deciding what we want to do right now. And so, okay, Suna, let me just get to this before we get to raiders. When it comes to barding, there's kind of two ways to do it in the classic game here. So while you can do the more classic like bard slash white mage and support your party with heals in addition to your buffs, that's not generally what people want a bard for. Generally, they want your bard buffs, but like what you'll see more commonly is bard slash ninja actually. And the bard acts as the puller for the party. Like you pull the enemy mobs to the party. But the main thing they want is your buffs. They don't really need you to be a backup heal. So it plays a little different than you might want in most parties. I mean, every now and then you will get to do the whole bard white mage support thing, but more they just want your support buffs. Like, that's the important part of bard. And those buffs are really good. Like, those buffs, they matter. I mean, look, me personally, oh look, I'm being waved at, yeah. So me personally, I prefer, like, the bard white mage. I would love to play a sort of backup healer bard, but the truth is, it's just not really needed in most parties. Like, most parties, a singular healer can get the job done. You don't need more than that. So, yeah, they want those buffs, and they want some other utility that you might bring. And pulling is a good utility, right? Again, I'd love if you could bard white mage more, but it's just not as in demand here. That's kind of the thing. A lot of classes in the game, while they can do something, parties very rarely need that. So yeah, you end up playing a little differently. Also, oh man, I love it. Look, hey, it's Spirit Halloween. I wonder what he's selling. What is this guy selling right here? And also, what is this? The horror head. So, full moon plus... So, okay, on a full moon on dark day, at night, you get enmity minus 50. So in a very specific circumstance, you get less enmity, okay. A pitchfork. What's he selling? Well, he's selling ginger cookies. You can get those anywhere. Cinnamon cookies. Lots of cookies. Apple pie, acorn cookies. Okay, so he's got lots of themed treats right now. Very nice, very nice. And I mean, actually, you know, hey, yeah, if you forgot your pies and cookies, well, there you go. Oh, a stack of ginger cookies. Well, don't I already have them? I have 38 ginger cookies. So I'll swing on by Sandoria, and I'll get me a stack of ginger cookies. Also, just kind of catching up on chat real quick. I always miss some things. I mean, like, if the gameplay that you're looking for, Suzuna, is I don't know, if you're looking for like buffs and debuffs and providing providing heals, MP I mean, you're kind of describing Red Mage, really. Like, that's sort of Red Mage. Red Mage is the primary buffer debuffer. They have MP regeneration, you know, they have refresh. Like, yeah, Red Mage is kind of the main buff debuffer, and also healer. Like Red Mage can also main heal just fine, too. Like, I think you might get the gameplay you want out of Red Mage. The only thing is that Red Mages on this server are often just... They're often recruited as the main healer of the party. So you tend to focus on that more so than other things, but you have the option, right? You always have the options. Oh man, Lily already getting all that artifact stuff. Oh. Also, I guess my Black Mage is up to level 42 now. Technically, I could do the first artifact step, right? Like the first artifact, the weapon, is just level 40, right? Oh man, I'm kind of anxious about having to do the artifact stuff again. Some of the Black Mage artifact armor is really good though, like it's exactly what I want. But oh man, doing all that again. Alright, so getting warped back to Sandoria. Alright. So I'll go and buy a full stack of cookies. Yeah, Zuna, that's sort of the nature of playing a game like this, is that people do tend to focus on the meta. I don't. Oh, hey, look. Oh, Trick Ghast. But yeah, I mean, I don't generally play to the meta too much. Like, when I'm a Beastmaster, the meta on the server is Beastmaster / Ninja, and dual-wield axes and all that, but I go Beastmaster / Thief, and it works out just as well. Slightly different functionality on it, but, it works for me, right? And I make it work. I make it work good. But, there's people that'll just be right up your ass about it. You just kind of, try to ignore them. But yeah, you might run into issues if you go against certain metas. Just getting into parties might be a little tricky, but the answer to that is usually make your own party, or make friends with people who don't care about that as much, and just do whatever. I've had a couple of those parties, where it's just do whatever. That's sort of the nature of Final Fantasy XI. It's a very social game, so, if you build social circles with people who also just want to play and do whatever, then, you can make it work. Yeah, as long as you have a plan, you can make it work, and, every now and then you might have to bend a little to the meta. Like, every now and then I have to do that too, and I'll bend a little bit, but you can make it work, Alright, see you around, Suna. Thanks for showing up. Oh, look, this is some mix of armors here. I think that's the Thief Pants and then some other stuff, but... Yeah, I like the look of the Thief Artifact gear. I really like the look of it. Almost enough to make me want to go Thief all the way, but no. I'm 37 Thief. I'm good. Hey, wait, where's the tent dudes? Where are they at? They should be here, right? Cause yeah, Sandoria's #1, right? Yeah, Sandy #1. So where's the where are the guys? I guess they're still setting up, I don't know. Well then. Okay. I don't think we're tied, right? It's not a tie. No, it's, Sandoria is just #1. Or no. Oh, I see, I see. No, Sandoria 1, Windurst 1, and then Bestock 3. So yeah, we are tied. So that means, so when you get a number 1 tie, that means no one wins. Oh god! double rated, oh. So yeah, so I guess when you're tied for number 1, that means no one wins, right? Man. Oh. Okay, well, Okay, so what do I actually have to do for the, for this here Halloweeny event? Like, all I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for a party. If I see that an Eco Warrior is forming, I'll totally do Eco Warrior. But in the meantime, I am down to do some tricking and or treating, or however this works. Ah, you just trade cookies to the mobs. Fair enough. Well, I saw them in, like, I saw them running around in northern Sandoria. Don't know if there's any running around here, but I definitely saw them before. Huh. Ah, okay, so you get items, you equip them, and then you keep trading, and you get the upgraded. Ah, okay. That's pretty simple then. Pretty simple. Oh, I assume they only come out at night too, right? I just thought about that, but it's daytime now. Or no, they're out even during the day. Okay, good. So what? You just kind of go up to them and like, give cookie. I obtained a trick staff too. Well, let me see. What's all that about? Ooh. Okay. So it's, oh nice, level 2. And it gives, sweet, it gives warp. It's actually pretty neat. Oh, it looks cool. Oh, I like the look of that. Oh man, that's, I think I've got some staff glam now. I think that's some staff glam. Oh, party, no time for trick-or-treating. I got a party. Sure. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, staff glam. All right, well we'll come back to the trick-or-treating then, I guess. Yeah. Okay, well let me put my proper staff on, but I think, yeah, I think I have Wait, you know what I could do? I was just thinking, like, I could lock style it in, right? I don't know. It's fine for now. I'll figure out my lock style afterwards, but cool. I know how it works now. I guess I do have time to trade one more though, right? Like, I guess they're still forming, and it's easy to get there, so... I got a pump... Oh, hey, I'm a Quadav now! Alright, and I got a pumpkin head, too. Oh, nice. That just gives enmity +1. Now, wait a second. So, okay, that one dude, right? That one dude, he had a pumpkin helmet, and, like, his was -50 enmity, but only on a really, really specific day, right? So this one is enmity +1. I mean, honestly, that might be good. I mean, hey, that might... Every now and then, that might be good if you're actually trying to get aggro, right? But okay, I got me a pumpkin head. But yeah, oh, I'm just, yeah, I'm wearing a festive costume now. Yeah, so, okay, I'll play around with this more, but it looks like the party is kind of... It's getting there, right? The only thing is, right, I would love to keep a lot of these items just for for cosmetic reasons. The problem is that well, inventory space, right? Like inventory space is a little, you know. Oh, I can't trade in costume. Alright, I gotta take the costume off. Yeah, I ended up throwing away the cool looking mallet from the summer event. And I ended up throwing it away just because, you know, I couldn't. Like, yeah, I could not have all that in my inventory, right? So I kept the bikinis and stuff, at least the highest upgraded ones, but I threw away the mallet. I feel like I might have to do the same with this event and any future events, is, you know, keep the really good stuff, or the stuff that looks really cool to me. But I might have to throw away a lot of it, just because, you know. Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, I don't know, I literally just went to my hometown and I started trading cookies to the, you know, to the trick enemies wandering around, and I already got stuff, so I guess you don't have to start it. I guess you can just, yeah, just give cookies to the things. Oh yeah, the old delivery box storage. True. So these items though, are they? Well, yeah, they're not tradable, right? They're not. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what to do, right? I'll have to figure it out. For now though, I do have space in my personal inventory. I do have some extra space in my Mog house. One of these days I'm gonna have to just give in and buy a bunch of bookshelves, but until then, yeah, we'll figure it out as we go, right? I'm just gonna change my job real quick just so that I can warp back to Juneau, right? Yeah, just changing to warp back. Or wait, no, I don't have to do that. What am I thinking, right? What am I thinking? I don't have to warp back to Juneau and then go to Saramog. I can literally just warp there, right? Marifetod would take me close, but no, it would be faster. It'd be faster to go through Juneau. So okay, we do want to warp back. So switching out and then warping over. I was thinking I have an outpost that's pretty close, but closer would be to go through Juneau. That would be closer. Yeah, I do kind of wish they'd let us do that. Then I'd actually make an alternate character, you know? Like, I haven't made an alt yet, and it's because I haven't really needed the storage space yet. But eventually I'll probably have to make one to store some of my crap on. That end, I do want to try and do a hardcore elf black mage run, right? I want to try. I feel like that probably wouldn't go great, but you know, I'd want to try it. Also, on hardcore, I was playing some just on my own time over the weekend, and I saw a few hardcore deaths, right? Some people who had like thousands of hours on them, and they were high level, and they had a hardcore death, right? And it was really funny seeing everybody push F in the in the yell chat. Yeah, I couldn't imagine playing for like, you know, thousands of hours and then, oh yeah, dead. At least this server doesn't delete you, right? At least you don't get deleted. That's good. That's a mercy right there. That's merciful. Alright, this looks about right. Nothing else I can really bring in. Let me think. Saramog, that's, I think Port Juneau would be the way to go there, right? Yeah, I think exiting out through Port Juneau on a chocobo, that is the way, I think. Oh. Yeah, yesterday, like, the server, I did notice, not just yesterday, but, like, during the weekend, the server was a little iffy. Fortunately, I was just fishing, right? I was just fishing and crafting in Juno, but I was noticing there was a little more lag than normal. So I'd guess maybe that's how the hardcores died. See, here's the thing, right? I still think that while it sucks, you know, you can keep playing on this server, right? If you die as a hardcore, you don't get perma deleted. On something like Turtle WoW, right? There's people on Turtle WoW that have just as many hours put in, and if there's a server hiccup and they die, their character gets deleted, right? So, you know, I'd say it's merciful here. 895 gil, oh. Look, I know I'm good for it, but it never stops being painful, alright? Like, every time I see a chocobo for around 1,000 gil, it's always painful. Alright, out into Saramog. I'm assuming they're grouping up in that kind of... I don't know, there's like a little place that has beetles and some weapons and stuff, yeah. Yeah, I figured that's where we're doing our thing. Alright, so I'm a summoner now. Let me make sure my macro book... Yeah, my macro book is correct. Let me just set my draw distance up. Draw distance, set world 2. There we go. I can see the mountains in the distance. And yeah, when you play hardcore, I mean, you know what you signed up for, right? Like, on one hand, me personally, I'd probably break down in manly tears if if I'd been playing for like 3,000 hours and I died, right? But you know, yeah, you kind of know what you're getting into, right? You know what you signed up for. Oh hey, I went right past him. I didn't. Man, I'm really bad at noticing people. I went right past. Alright, I know this spot. I've done this spot before as a black mage, right? Oh man, it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little bit weird doing this spot as a summoner. Because I remember being a black mage and just unloading those Ga spells and everything. Okay, so that's not what I'm doing this time, right? It's not what we're doing. So, hold up. I just realized something. I have my ginger cookies, right? And I'll need those for the event, and it might be hard to get those ginger cookies now, because, you know, no one is number 1, and there's gonna be a high demand, so I might not want to use those, but I don't... Oh, crap, I just realized I don't really have any other food. Yeah, I don't have any other, like, MP regeneration boosting food. I kind of completely forgot. Well, I do have pineapple juice, though, right? I'm rocking pineapple juice, so I should be okay. Right? Like, I should be fine with my juice. Hold up. I guess my last synth was not pineapple juice. It was something else. So I'm just gonna whip up some juice while we're here. Also, the draw distance, yeah, that's an add-on, but it's just kind of built in. Oh god, and I want to get to all you guys, but also, phone call. One sec. Alright, I'm back. So okay, the wife is gonna need, she needs something over at the office, which the office is within walking distance, but, she doesn't need it till like 2, and that's when I usually end the stream. So, just means we'll end a little bit early, but, no interruptions. Ooh. Alright, so now, okay, sorry, distractions. I guess it's one of those days. But, okay, Sito, I did notice Sito. I noticed. So I'm not sure I get the reference on this one. I feel like it sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Also, yeah, oh boy. So for this group, I guess I get to make the skill chains now, which I'm still getting used to how Summoner plays, right? I'm still getting used to it. Oh no. I have to notice. I gotta notice you. Oh. Well, that was just an unfortunate, like, phone call and distraction, and it's all at once, right? But, okay. I gotta kind of get set up here. Oh, look at this. So, okay, what do we got here? Skill chain, double thrust, NP, distortion, and then blizzard or water. Wait a second. So I'm not skill chaining. I'm magic bursting then. Okay. So I mean I've honestly never magic bursted with the avatar. So okay, I'd be down to try that out. Also, look, be patient with FF11 players. They're old and crippled and need wheelchair access to get to camp. It's kind of true though. Like look, you play a game like this, of course, it's gonna be mostly old players, right? Like, of course, right? Alright, so, I guess... Yeah, I'll be using, so either Leviathan or Shiva. I think Shiva would probably be better, because the beetles are weak to ice, right? I think ice is their weakness, so... Yeah, so whipping out Shiva and then doing Blizzard too, that's probably... Okay. Oh, Lily the baby. Oh. I don't know, yeah, there are fresher faces here, like especially on this server. You do get people that are just totally new and they're younger, and you know, I love seeing. I think getting the next generation, or at least half a generation younger, like getting them interested in the game it's only good things, right? You need fresh blood to keep something going. Like, I think getting fresh blood is important for these kinds of games. I don't, like, I don't want to play with baby children, right? Like, literal children. I don't enjoy playing games with, like, 9-year-olds, right? And that's the issue you run into with modern games. But at the same time, you do need someone other than just us old-timers keeping the servers alive, right? You need some new people every now and then. Oh man, I'm just kind of remembering though, man, back in the day, I had those moments, right, playing games as a kid where I was that kid where, like, you know, you'd hear it over the mic, someone's mom yelling at them to get off that computer, it's dinner time. No, mom, I don't wanna. I'm in the middle of a match. Like, that was me as a kid. And now I'm the old timer shaking his head. Yeah, I know. I can't pause. It's an online game, Mom. I kind of hate that. That was look, as a kid, that was the thing. Is I played MMOs even as a kid, and yeah, no, the idea that you can't just pause the game was not understood, right? Like, I can't pause. I can't pause Final Fantasy. Oh, look, they jumping. Fake jumping, but still. Alright, so let's see. Like, what is this sorcery? Yeah, just press spacebar. Yeah, slash jump. Whee! Synchronized jumping! Yeah! I'm like the Marios! You know, Red Luigi. Alright, so... oh my god, we need a... we need a Red Akaton, Green Akaton, Mario and Luigi team up. We need that. Also, I need to drink more water. Cracking up. Look, I woke up today sniffling with a bad headache and everything, like full-on allergies, so I'm doing much better now, I think. Oh, the Mario twins. You know, you got Red Mario and Green Mario. Alright, let's see. So we're synced at level 23. Carbuncle doesn't get Carbuncle doesn't get Shining Ruby until 24, right? Like, I want to just kind of check that real quick, but I don't think he gets it till 24. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't get it yet. Okay, so yeah, it seems like they want to do double thrust NP and then Shiva to... So yeah, yep. I have never magic bursted with the Avatar. I am very curious to see if the damage is less sucky when you magic burst. Like normally, right? Normally when you do a magic burst, or when you just do a magic spell with the avatars, it normally just kind of sucks. Also, what's the party setup here? So we've got, okay, Paladin Tank, we got a Red Mage. I might need to be healing more. Or wait a second, I just noticed we've got two... So we've got two summoners. We have two summoners. I mean, wouldn't it be better to... Like, wouldn't it be better to have the two summoners do a skill chain together and then just kind of separate from the others? Wouldn't that be better? I don't know. Let me ask, or, yeah, would it be better for, yeah, two summoner to, yeah, to chain together? Because I just noticed we have, yeah, me and then Mudbutt over here. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. I don't know. For right now, though, let me just pop my pineapple juice. Get a kick in. I mean, I'd have to figure out what chain how do. Also, beetles. So they're weak to ice, right? If I remember correctly, beetles they're weak to ice and maybe wind. I can't quite remember their weaknesses, and I'm in a fight now. Oh, Sita. Look, after After the games we played last night, alright, nothing can make me uncomfortable anymore. After last night. Oh man, this just feels weird, right? It just feels weird and wrong having two Shivas out. Like, yeah, it just feels weird. Oh my god, I just realized, you know what? Man, I forgot a lot. So you know what I forgot? I completely forgot to charge my EXP ring. I forgot to charge my XP ring. I forgot to bring proper, like, I like the sweet, it's like a sweet rice roll or something. It gives a little MP regeneration and, like, or, you know, extra MP on rest, and it boosts your max MP. I kind of like it. Hold up. Ah, crap, I'm gonna be late to this one. I'm gonna be late to the party. Oh, also we can't... Yeah. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna switch to Leviathan. Or, well, actually the fight's about, Yeah, Pact wasn't up. I think it probably would be better if we chained with each other, right? Okay, yeah, how about it? So how about so axe kick to yeah, might work out better. I honestly feel like it might work out better because, like, as the, you know, our, like, so that our blood-packed rages are in sync, right? Like, it might kind of work out better for us. I like the idea of magic bursting in a party like this, but oh, the axe kick missed. It missed. So if it doesn't miss though, I think that'll be pretty good damage, right? It's just yeah, I'm already seeing the issue is that we're a little out of sync here, and well, there's two summoners, so yeah, we can make our own chains, right? Like, we can reliably every minute make our own chains, as long as we don't miss, right? So probably it'd be better to do that. Yeah, I mean, technically the red mage could magic burst, right? Like, the red mage over there, they could technically pull it off, but I think maybe having the avatar do the magic burst, I think that would work out better if there was only one summoner, right? If we had one summoner, I think that would probably be better. But with two summoners, I mean, it's like, it's guaranteed. Skill chain time, right? Oh, they're doing their thing. All right. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Hey, now we can do it. Magic burst, right? A little disappointing. I don't know. That magic burst was a little sad. That was a little sad for a magic burst. That was underwhelming. Underwhelming. Ooh. Yeah, I really gotta learn the skill chains better. But I don't know, I feel like when we do kind of the two things together, that'll probably have a better effect. But Shiva's Magic Burst, right, which the diving beetles are weak to ice, as I know that, right? They're weak to ice. So, it was only 115 damage. Like, that was not great. I honestly think Shiva could probably do an attack and get, like... Well, I guess we're committing to this now. Was that a better Magic Burst? No, only a... Yeah, so Shiva seems to reliably be doing 117 damage. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. So yeah, I'd have to see like what kind of damage we could get doing a chain with each other, but the the damage from the Magic Burst, it's only 115. I think that's maybe it's the Black Mage in me, right? Who's used to that real big damage. Maybe it's just that. But honestly, like that's not great. Okay, yeah, see, we did a fragmentation. I mean, I don't know, it's 40 damage, right? That's also not big, but it costs less MP to do that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's better here. Could go either way. But I think they're gonna, they're probably gonna do their thing. Yeah, since they've got TP, they're probably gonna, oh. Or, no, wait, they're still, okay, they still have to set it up. Alright. I feel like I'm a little, I don't know, confused as a summoner, right? I'm not sure what the best course of action is at any given moment. Things are less clear than they are as, like, as a Black Mage, right? As a Black Mage, I know I just have to blow things up, right? When skill chain happens, use correct element, make enemy explode. Pretty easy, right? As a summoner, it's like I have all these options, and I'm not really sure what's the way to go, you know? Alright, see, that works, right? That works out. Like, 128 damage ain't bad. It's not really even close to what I'd do as a Black Mage, but, you know, it's good, it's respectable. I think maybe that's my problem, is I've been Black Maging so much that I look at 128 damage Magic Burst and I'm like, oh, that's cute, right? When's the real Magic Burst happen? I know, yeah, like as a Black Mage, I forget the exact damage I'd be dealing, but it would be like at a minimal twice that much damage, right? And also, I'd be double bursting, too. Like, that's another thing, I'd be double bursting. So it'd be like twice that damage times 2. Let me see, I'm gonna... I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll go to Leviathan and we'll do that chain. I mean, I know that as a summoner, okay, as a summoner, I'm getting more than just the burst damage, right? As a summoner, if the avatar is out, it's also auto-attacking, and its auto-attack damage is pretty good. So there is more damage happening than just the burst. So I get it, but I don't know. I guess you just have to get used to the difference, right? Oh my god, also I just realized I don't even have Signet on. Man, I went out here, I completely forgot Signet. So I don't have the right food, I don't have Signet, I don't have my XP ring. Man, I came so unprepared. I just sort of jumped in here, didn't I? Right? I got a party invite and I just jumped in face first. Okay, yeah, let me get the avatar on the second one over here. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, we're doing a little crowd control here, right? A little crowd control maneuver. So I guess my focus on this fight is just gonna be keeping a pet alive and on the second beetle, right? It's kind of hard to tell, like... Okay, they've provoked it on, okay. Oh no, I don't think my summoning skill is capped, but then again, I'm level like 29 actually, so my summoning skill might be capped. I'll check it after this fight. Alright, their summoner pulled their pet out, so I'm just gonna dive in. Barracuda dive! Alright. So yeah, let me check. I think because I'm synced down, I might have a cap skill. Yeah, my summon skill is capped. I'm actually fairly decent about keeping my summoning skill high. Not necessarily capped, but high. Like that spirit summoning macro, I pretty much just use my spirit summon training macro. I use that whenever I'm out in the field and we're not doing anything, right? Like while I'm waiting for the party to form up. Alright, so everybody's got like... Yeah, I think they're doing the skill chain, so let's get ready. Can I blizzard at this range? I might not be able to. Oh, I can. Yep. Also, I need more pineapple juice. Since I didn't bring proper food, I'm gonna have to rely on my juice. Ooh, okay, so punch, let's see. Huh, so punch to burning strike. Alright, but, okay, we're just doing combat again. I'm a little low on MP. Alright, so are they... Oh, well, he's just doing it, like... Okay, well... They just did that before I even had Leviathan out, so... Well, okay. I don't know, at this point, let's just whip out Garuda and do the claw thing, right? I kind of feel like we're a little disorganized, but I mean, it's okay, right? Like, it's okay. Alright, I need to get my MP up though, so pineapple juice. So let me see. I don't think I have a macro for Burning Strike. I'd have to make one real quick. Yeah, I've got Punch, Fire 2. Also, I should probably put like the Magic Burst one first, but that's things to fix later. So, Strike. I mean, I hope he can use Burning Strike at this level. I hope so. Ooh, oh, cute. Yeah, sometimes you get very, very slow parties. Alright, I think they're gonna set up to do the Magic Burst, so I'll do that. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever goes in this party, I think. Okay, oh, it's dead. It's just dead. Okay. Yeah, I think things are a little disorganized here, but I mean the party has good damage and everything, so while it's disorganized, it's a bit of a mess and everybody's just kind of doing whatever. I mean, enemies are dying and it's working, so I guess it's fine, right? Okay, so and we are, just to be sure, like, we haven't changed sync, right? Yeah, we're still 23. Oh, I don't know. Again, everybody just seems to be free-for-alling, and I mean, really, that's fine, right? It's okay. All right, got my MP up, but I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. TP's a little all over the place, so... But I'll get Leviathan out. Since I think that's what we're setting up for right now, I think. Yeah, like, see, that works out pretty decent. Works out pretty good. And yeah, I could just try like yeah, I could try out Ifrit just on his own, just to check the damage out. I will admit I don't use Ifrit all that often. I don't know, his animations don't quite work for me. But yeah, I also don't think the beetles really have any particular weakness to fire. I usually just go for whatever element the enemies are weak to, you know? Okay, we're setting up to do a magic. Yeah, like, it's kind of whatever goes in this party, right? It's like... Yeah, it's whether their skill chain is ready or our skill chain is ready. It's just whatever. Yeah, like that works too, I guess. The enemies are just melting, so I think no matter what we do, they have pretty good damage. Wait, what's this? Local settings blur effect off. Ooh. Like, if that stops them from being pixelated, that would be pretty nice. Like, there's some things where I think the blur effect looks good, right? There are certain things where I think the blur effect looks alright, but yeah, let me try that when I get an avatar out. And I guess I will just use Ifrit here. So it's what, slash blur, or slash local settings, blur effect off. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd say that does look better, actually. Oh my god! Hey, that does a chain! That does impaction. Yeah. What was his actual damage, though? So, Burning Strike, where's the damage numbers? 119. Yeah, that's actually pretty good damage. And it also does a chain with Shiva, so that, yeah, that works out. Yeah, I'd say that while I think in some instances blur effects can look good in the game, in others it doesn't. Like, wait, I mean, does that also take the blur effect off certain spell casting? Because there's blur effects that are used for some spells and stuff too, and I actually like the blur effects for spell casting. I think that looks good. But the avatars, yeah, the avatars, I think they look a lot better now. Oh, we're doing we're doing that now. Okay. Well, alright. Yeah, that works too. Okay, I have no MP. No MP, so let me use my pineapple juice and my ginger cookie. Alright, I gotta get my MP back. True, yeah, it's water day. Okay, right now it's water day and also lightning element, so, I don't know, yeah, I gotta be mindful of all that. Well, hey, I guess Leviathan, right? If it's water day, then, I guess Leviathan. Though it's lightning weather, I don't know. It gets complicated. I feel like you gotta be much more aware of the elements, maybe even more so than as a black mage. They just did a chain, but yeah. Again, I think it's okay that things are a little disorganized, because the enemies are just melting no matter what we do, right? Like, no matter what, everything just dies. So I think this group is, it's a good group, in other words, right? Even if a little chaotic. Alright, so I'm just kind of taking this opportunity to get my MP back. Also, since I didn't really get much fighting in, yeah, I'll help out. Throw a cure too. But I think this enemy's going, like, it should be going down right now. Should be. Just gonna, yeah, I need more pineapple juice though. Yeah, oh man, this group is also going really fast. Like, fights are fast, pulls are fast, everything is super fast. So I kind of feel like I'm struggling to keep up with this party. but I suppose it doesn't matter that much since it's going so incredibly smoothly, right? Alright, well, it's water day, so get Leviathan in there. Water too. Nice. Yeah, works out. Did I even get a magic burst off? Like, I told him to use water too, but I don't see where I bursted in there. I think it might have died before water 2 could fire off. Oh, and I thought I rested, but I didn't. Yeah, this is a horrible start to the weekday, right? Like I completely forgot everything. You know, forgot my proper food, forgot my I don't even have Signet on right now. All the conquest points I'm losing out on. I didn't get my EXP band charged. Like man, I am totally unprepared today, which is, you know, as you do for a Monday, right? Like that's sort of how the Monday is. So I'm trying to just, it's so hard to just target the beetle. Well, let's just kill it fast, I guess. One of these days I'll get used to summoner. I don't know, then again, I'm only leveling summoner up as you know, as a sub job to Black Mage, so I don't need to necessarily get really good at it if I'm only taking it up to 37, but I am trying to figure out how to best do it in case I want to go higher, right? I guess it just really, this is a class where I mean, Black Mage is kind of the same way, I mean, in terms of what spells you use, but it does matter a lot on just what the party's doing and how things are sort of flowing, right? So what kind of magic burst does Leviathan get? 105. Oh, okay, so Leviathan, he magic bursted for as much as Shiva, so it doesn't seem to matter too much. I still feel like I feel like the Avatar's magic burst isn't really the best though. Compared to something like Black Mage, it leaves much to be desired. Oh hey, hey there. Oh yay, party level 24. That means I could do Shining Ruby if I, you know, if I cared to. Well, I literally have no idea who that was. Oh. Just some stranger. Okay, so we're doing the burst again, I think. Right? Or Nope. I think here we go, right? Man, I guess now that I can actually kind of see Leviathan and he's not all pixelated and blurry, he does look pretty nice. Looks better. Though I miss the old shiny effects, right? Like there used to be a really good shiny blurry effect in this game. But unfortunately, yeah, on modern hardware it just doesn't come through. It's a shame, because yeah, it used to look awesome. I want my shiny avatars. I don't know. I mean, is Leviathan a she? I mean, really, if you think about it, I mean, even Shiva and all that, I mean, they're elemental avatars. Do they have a gender? I don't think so. I mean, they just sort of are, right? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Uh-oh, we got ads. We got ads. Alright, I'll use Leviathan to kind of... There we go, just use Leviathan to pull that one. And hey, why not? I'll whip out my staff. Well, yeah, the thing is, every Final Fantasy game has different specific lore about what anything is, so... You know, kind of like, hey look, in FF 15, I mean, you know, you get sexy Sid, right? Or so yeah, like, it's all malleable, right? In Final Fantasy canon, everything is kind of wibbly wobbly. In the older games, I don't think they really... I mean, they didn't really go into anything about what the summons are, right? I don't think so, other than just being vaguely elemental forces of nature. They don't really go into what they are, or if they're a who, or something like that, right? And then in Final Fantasy 13, Shiva's a motorcycle. Vroom! Very respectful. So yeah, I don't know, it's whatever. Ooh, that other bug over there, it's gonna aggro us, right? Unless they move. Alright, do I have more than one? No, I only have one pineapple juice, but I'll go ahead and drink it. Oh, skill chain time. Yeah, with this party, I don't really know what's more effective or what's better to use, you know? And in this party, whether we magic burst or we make our own skill chain or we just do whatever, yeah, enemies just melt no matter what, so... Yeah, I always assumed Leviathan was, like, if you're gonna ascribe anything to it, I always assumed Leviathan was, like, the king of the sea, right? A Poseidon-esque figure. The king fish, if you will, but, again, it's sort of whatever for Leviathan. I mean, I know in FF14 it's like the Lord of the Whorls. I'm not exactly sure how one pronounces that, but yeah, that's a male title. Again, I still think though that it depends on the game and it's not clear in some of them. I'm not exactly sure what the lore is on the avatars and stuff here. Other than just that they are ancient beings of some sort. Like, it's not really clear what they are exactly. Oh man, I feel like that would be a great setup in a Final Fantasy game if you just go fishing and Leviathan is part of the fishing minigame. Like, you just fish up Leviathan. That'd be kind of great. Alright, trying to get my MP up a little bit. So think they're think they're gonna do the skill chain, or yeah, okay. All the magic burst. Oh man, sad burst from Leviathan. Very sad burst. Also, I just noticed something about Leviathan's tail, right? Like, yeah, look, if you look at Leviathan's tail, the color just changes really dramatically right there. I never noticed that before, though, right? Like, I never noticed that his tail just, like, really suddenly and abruptly changes color. I feel like that probably either wouldn't be noticeable, or maybe that would have been smoothed over by the blurring effect, right? Like, the blurring effect might have blurred the transition there, or made it less noticeable. Again, we really need to somehow figure out a way to make, like, the avatar blurring look good again. Yeah, so again, that's why I say, like, it can be whatever in these games, but I do think Leviathan is typically the Lord of the Sea in some form. Oh no, I've been poked. Man, I might have to turn on the blur effect just for a sec, just to kind of... Yeah, I'm kind of curious, right? Like, I'm curious to see if the effect on the tail, if it's less noticeable with the blur going on. I'm really curious about that. Pop that pineapple. Okay, so, I'm just looking at that tail. Where's my, yeah, here we go. Let's turn it on for a sec. Ah, no, it's still just as noticeable. Oh. I never noticed it before, though. Like, that looks really sudden, right? It's a really sudden shift in colors. I never noticed before. Huh. Yeah, I somehow never noticed that Leviathan's tail is a little weird. Huh. It's kind of weird how you can play a game for like 20 years and you never, like, you just never really stop to notice something, right? Now I'm gonna be looking for weird inconsistencies in the other avatars. Man, this party, like, this party is actually so fast. There's no, like, there is zero downtime in this party. Like, none. There's no time to chill. But the EXP is pretty nice. Yeah, look at that. I started at level 29. I'm almost level 31, and I haven't been popping any EXP bands. Uh-oh. Here we go. Shit, I can't pop Leviathan out. Ifrit, get Ifrit out. Faster, Ifrit, faster. Alright. So I got a pet on it. I mean, look, it might have been bound, but things happen, so it's more reliable to get a pet on it. That's how I... Well, now he's doing things to it. I think now he's casting spells on it. I don't know, when you got two summoners, I think when you got two summoners, it's best to Oh. Well, let's astral flow. What better time, right? What better time? Oh, I have to. Oh god, my MP. My MP. Alright, let's just, yeah, keep that distracted for now. Oh god, there's a third beetle, man. Third beetle. I'm tempted to, maybe it's that time. Maybe it's tidal wave time. Can I do it? I might not have enough MP to do a tidal wave. Yeah, not enough MP for a tidal wave. I wanted to tidal wave though. I wanted to do it. Oh, nice. Well, good timing there. Good timing. Great timing. Well, let me throw out some cures. Yeah, that got a little hectic. Got a little hectic. I think the problem is we're fighting like out in the middle of the field, and that's probably don't want to do that. Well, yeah, back in the day, I feel like you kind of needed a bard in order to have a chance at like chaining, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. Some of it's the minor quality of life changes, like, so even though there isn't much downtime in this party, like there isn't much time to rest, right? Like, mages do still rest, but resting is a lot faster, so it's easier to keep up a chain. But also, like, I'm using pineapple juice, like, you know, I think more people are using items to minimize downtime. I think that's a definite change from back in the day. And I think I still have some astral flow left in me, right? Or do I? I still have it, but I mean, really, it's kind of, it would be a waste to burn all my MP on a tidal wave now. That'd be a bit of a waste. Alright, so we'll just do a little skill chain there. But I really do think that back in the day, a lot of the reason why you absolutely needed a bard was just because people didn't use items. Like, back in the day, no one used food other than myth kebabs, and I mean, that only boosts your damage, not your accuracy. And generally, I feel like we, as a collective, we had poor gear and nobody knew how to play. I think that went a long way to making groups worse. So yeah, nowadays I just feel like generally we kind of know what we're doing a little better. So a bard isn't as critical. It's still nice to have, but it's not like critical to being able to keep up a chain and all that. Yeah, I mean, a red mage too, good to have. But yeah, I think there's just so many differences in how people play the game now versus how they played back in the day. And that really, makes quite a difference in party composition too. Alright, just getting a couple more pineapple juices going. Alright. Yeah, true. I see. That's the thing, right? Like back in the day, I feel like parties, they really had this idea of like we have to kill the absolute maximum level we can possibly kill, and the funny thing is that's something that it's kind of not just a Final Fantasy XI thing. Like it, yeah, to bring it up, I remember in City of Heroes it was the same way. Like people, they'd only do missions as a team at maximum level, maximum everything, right? And it's like that's what you gotta do, and it was a struggle, right? Well, yeah, same difference. I'm not sure why, but back in the day we sort of thought that we had to do things on the maximum, right? That anything less was just not acceptable, but really, like, we were chasing those big EXP numbers, but big EXP numbers, it's not as important as smooth EXP numbers, right? Like, yeah, maybe you don't get, like, the maximum 300, right? But fights don't take, like, 5 minutes, right? You can keep up a good chain of, like, 200-something EXP, and it goes faster. We realize that now. I think maybe back in the day we didn't quite know how to math or something. I don't know. Yeah, like it's less EXP, but it is significantly faster to do it like this. But back in the day, we just thought we had to go for the maximum value. You had to get that 300. Although, actually, I think I know what it might have been. Oh man, we're the old man now. But I think I know, here's a practical reason. So back in the day on retail, the servers were packed. Like, remember, back in the day, there were no region-specific servers. Like, we were playing on the same servers as everybody else, right? Like, which the Japanese players absolutely loved. But, yeah, like, the servers were fairly crowded back in the day. And at any given moment, most zones, like, everything was camped. Like, see here, and this server has a good healthy population, and every now and then, even here, it can feel crowded. But, like, we've got this whole zone to our, like, this whole little area, right? We've got it to ourselves. So, in retail, there would be, like, 3 other groups in here, and basically each group would only have, like, 1 or 2 beetles that they could fight. And there'd be competition, and yeah, I would imagine that when enemies are at a premium, I imagine the idea of like, okay, look, we have to go for the absolute toughest things possible because there's not enough to go around, right? Like you couldn't just rapid chain through the mobs like here because there wouldn't be mobs to go around. I think maybe that's that maybe makes sense, right? Also, see you later, Sito. Oh, wait, yeah, uphill in the dunes, both way. In the sandstorms, being attacked by goblins. Alright, I wonder, is my summoning skill still capped off? It is, okay. This would have been the ideal time to go and refresh my signet and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't have that much longer to actually play because the wife needs something over at the office, so like I have like less than an hour. So I don't know. I'll take this as a lesson learned, right? A hard lesson learned about preparedness and paying attention. Even without the EXP band, the leveling is super fast in this party. It's a really good party. Alright, well, getting everything out. Alright, so, okay, they're doing the magic burst, I think. Yeah, they're doing that. Alright, water too! Yeah, the damage on that was okay. Yeah, magic burst for 122. Like, even though beetles aren't particularly weak to water, it works out. But I still have I have really mixed feelings when it comes to the avatars and their magic burst. Like, their magic bursts are, they're just very average. It's like a red mage magic burst, right? You know, a red mage magic burst is, you know, oh, that's nice, right? That's nice. Nice little extra damage there. That's what it feels like. I don't know. I kind of wish that the avatars' spells, in general, I feel like their spells are a little on the weak side, but I also just feel like they especially for magic burst, they need to be tuned up a little. I kind of feel like they should maybe be on the same tier as a black mage's magic burst, just because. Yeah, just because you can only do it once per minute, right? And a black mage, look, a black mage can throw out spells whenever they feel like it, so. Yeah, I feel like, you know, let the summoner have a big burst once per minute, right? Alright, Lily. Yeah, you're going hardcore on the game. Like hardcore player Lily. I'm just a filthy casual fisherman. Remember to drink my juice. Yep. Always got my juice box ready. Okay, and it's about there. Yep. But man, the levels are going so fast in this party. I'm hoping I can get to 32 before I have to get going, but you know, if I don't, that's okay. I'll probably be close to it. But I'm already like I'm getting up there. I am so close to having this at the level I want it to be for a sub job. Oh, I didn't even notice. The Taru was going down. I did not even notice. Yeah, glad you're having fun with it, but have a good one. It's always nice to see people that are just new, like, yeah, new players having fun with FF11. I feel like so many people who are maybe more used to FF14 and they want to give FF11 a try because they want more Final Fantasy, and just people who are MMO players and trying to get into it, but they're more new school. They often have nothing but complaints about the game. So it's nice to see someone just really having fun with it, and without the nostalgia factor. It makes me hopeful for the future. Alright, so I'm just kind of resting up maybe another tick of MP. No one's ready to do a skill chain or anything, so it's a good timing for that. Alright. So I think on this one we might be chaining together. I don't know. They're not quite ready yet. Oh, that axe kick missed. That was a miss. Also, this guy really doesn't let his pet fight much. Like, he's just kind of, you know, throw out a skill and then pull it back in. But I mean, yeah, you can let it fight for a bit. Got plenty MP over there. Alright, my Leviathan's missing a lot. Disappointing. Also, I wonder, when it comes to the Halloween event stuff, I am wondering if there's like, is there a list of the possible items you can get? Because I had this problem with the summer event too, where I wasn't sure when to stop, right? Like, I wasn't sure when I had everything. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, the avatars do get a bit of TP, so like it would help to, like, I know it's they do good damage even if you let them just burst their TP out first. Like the avatars hit pretty hard. But yeah, if you let them fight for a while, you know, hey, that helps. I mean, especially if the fight does go on long enough that you need a second weapon skill. Okay, I think we're doing a magic burst. And then everyone provokes. Just everyone provokes. So, thought they were gonna skill change. Okay, here we go. And I'll get 1 or 2 ready. Oh, well, I went too quick. They, oh, they missed, I see. I see, they missed, so it wasn't really... Okay. Yeah, so I said it before, the party's a little chaotic, but I mean, really, they get the job done, right? They get the job done. And yeah, the EXP is just, it's just flowing. Oh, yeah, get up, get Leviathan in. But I think the idea of just sort of, you know, pulling your avatar out just to do a skill and then pulling them back in, I think that's kind of... Oh, I missed that time. But yeah, it's just sort of a holdover of, like, classic vanilla retail rules. Yeah, like, MP is kind of hard to get back, right? But here, you get more MP on rest, so, you know, why not? Why not let your pet fight a bit, right? You'll rest the MP up in no time. I mean, that and, well, I guess at least for me, I have pineapple drinks, but even without, it's still pretty fast to get your MP back. Also, hold up, yeah, we're level 25 now, which means, hey, summoner inherent regeneration. Yeah, I've got that summoner auto refresh now. So now I'm regenerating 2 MP a tick, like I was popping a melon drink, right? If I had a melon drink or a Yagudo drink, then I'd be regenerating 3 MP a tick. But yeah, now there's just no reason not to keep that pet out for a bit. I'm trying to think, do any... wait. What level does Ramu get his... Oh, hey, look, my skill's not capped. But yeah, I wonder what level Ramu gets his, like, his group in Thunder. I know it's in the mid, like it's around the mid-20s, if I remember right. I could just look up a list of summoner skills. I could do that. Would be very easy to. Let's see. HorizonXI Summoner. So let's see, what all do I have access to at 25? If the page will load, it's being very slow to load. Oh yeah, hey look, aerial armor. We don't really need it here, I don't think. Oh god, I lost my page here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think this party has the defensives fairly covered. They're doing okay. Like, I was more thinking about offensive things that we could do with the buffs, but... Okay, we're doing this combo. Axe kick, and then... Barracuda dive. Alright, nice. Alright, and the fight's almost over, so I'll pull it back. Alright, okay, I have a list here of summoner things. So, what kind of wards do we get? Okay, at this level, all you really get is Shining Ruby and Aerial Armor. I thought Rolling Thunder was a little lower, but it's level 31. Okay, so it'll be a while till we get something offensive. Shiva's Frost Armor at 28 is the first offensive one we'll get. If I had Fenrir, I could do Lunar Cry, but I don't have that. No Fenrir for me. And is it bad that I kind of feel like this party is actually even too hectic for me? It's just, it's like they are non-stop pulling to the point where there isn't, like there is no downtime whatsoever, and it's a little tiring actually. I kind of like having, you don't want to have like a ton of downtime between every enemy, like you don't want that, but like having, you know, a minute, right? Or not even a minute, but just a few seconds to just sort of collect yourself between fights. I do like that. I can't even take a sip from my bottle of water. I can't even drink my bottle of water. Okay, that was an axe kick and a little dive. Alright. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna do a little last synth here. All about them MP drinks. Alright, so they don't really have TP just yet, so I'm thinking we'll do the yeah, let's do the Shiva Ifrit combo. That Burning Strike is pretty good. Or, oh, I guess they might have TP in a sec, maybe. Waiting on, I think, is it Syntax or I'm? I think it's Syntax. Well, yeah. It's okay, they're just not getting TP. They're getting it real slow. Honestly, we could have done our thing in the time it's taking him to get TP. We could have done it. Hell, let's see if I can chain with that, right? Yeah! Okay. I don't think it chained, but it was good damage. I should maybe work out if there's something I can chain with Fast Blade. I think Garuda's claw attack, actually. That might chain with that. Alright, so my blood-packed rage is down. But as long as someone gets theirs in, I guess it's fine. I don't know, maybe by the time I get Leviathan out, yeah, it should be okay. We can make it work. Though I think the enemy might die before I can magic burst. Yeah, works out. Oh my god. Yeah, they're going so fast, right? So fast. Well, I don't have yeah, I'm not gonna have my rage up for like 30 seconds. I could whip out Carbuncle. I could do that. But I think just healing, or not healing, meditating. Healing would imply I'm casting cure spells. Technically, it's the heal button to sit and meditate, but I feel like that is way too easily confused with actual like active healing. So I just say meditate like a good EverQuest player. Okay, they might have the TP for a big thing, but we'll see. And really, the fight's about over. Yeah, the fight is about over, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. Yeah. I just keep the Avatar out even, right? Just keep him out. And, hey there, morning VGFX. Well, afternoon. Oh, we're starting up the thing. Waiting for the second. Oh, that was a miss, I see. That was just a big ol' miss. Then, I don't know, let's just throw out weapon skills. Right, throw them out. Okay, yeah, there we go. Chained with Shiva. I still feel like it's probably better for the, summoners to chain with each other, but like, look, it's working out, everything's fine, it's no problems, right? No problems. Got the pineapple juice. I still love just being this pineapple juice powered wizard. I kind of love that. Alright, and we chain with the axe kick. Yep. Oh, also, VGFX, the Halloweeny event is on. Apparently it's been on since the 13th, I just didn't notice. Well, they sent like the message out a little late, or I didn't get it. It didn't ping for me, right? But just today, I started doing the things, and hey, I already got the pumpkin head too. I don't know what's the good ones or not, but I got this pumpkin head too. I'm probably never gonna use it, so that might end up being trash, but got that, got the trick staff too. So a nice warping staff. I do wonder if there's like, if there's a version of the trick staff that, because it's like a level 1 item, level 2. I wonder if there's a version that recharges, like that only has 1 charge but it recharges. I wonder if there's like a version like that. Because for me, that would be like, that would be the thing to work towards. But if there isn't, I don't know, I just... Oh, there is! Ooh! Then that's what I want. That would be what I want. More items to allow me to warp freely. Like, look, I know I have Black Mage at 42. I can warp if I'm around, you know, a Moogle or something, but there are instances where you're not level 36, right? You're under 36, so you can't use a warp cudgel. If you're over 36, you can just use a warp cudgel, but under 36, yeah, you might be a little out of luck there. Let me see, can I chain with that? I can! Alright, so that makes reverberation. Yeah, 1 charge, 20-hour recast. I mean, honestly, I'd keep that with me at all times, and I'd use that first, and then I'd use the warp cudgel, right? Because saving money, even over 36, it's just money saved, right? So I assume in order to get that, I assume that you, what, like you wear the warp staff, or you know, you wear the trick staff. And then you just keep trick-or-treating, right? Like, I assume you just keep trick-or-treating. I guess that's how it works, or I don't know. There's supposed to be NPCs too, right? Like, aren't there supposed to be some NPCs for this as well? I don't know. I'll have to look into the event more after the stream, I guess. So you might catch me trick-or-treating all over the place. You might catch me doing that. The HQ treat staff. But yeah, I assume the way you get it is just keep trick-or-treating, right? Well, it's dead. Alright, yeah, this party doesn't really give me much time to kind of think, right? They're just pulling so quick. Yeah, there's no thinking time here. Oh, we've got ads. But the enemy is already dead. See, that's what I mean. Like, things are melting so fast. Ah, okay. So yeah, I guess, I keep, like, so the items that I have, right, so I wear them, and then what, I can get the next potentially good version, and I guess it's just keep doing that, I guess. So lots of RNG. Hey, I got all the summer event items, and I'm so happy about that. So I'm down to do more RNG nonsense. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It would have died anyway. Oh wait, I accidentally just hit assault again. I didn't tell it to do its path. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. I assume it's chain time now. Yeah, yeah. 1 or 2. Alright, I think someone missed, because it didn't... No, it went through. I guess I didn't see the chain effect happen. Getting my MP back. So yeah, oh man, it's an interesting way the event works, right? So you just wear the lower quality version and try to random to get the better one. It's interesting, yeah. So I would hate to kind of just play the RNG slot machine on stream so much. So I guess I'll try to get the items on my own time. Also, I guess I should probably, if I plan on making an alt, I should probably make it now, because honestly, having a free warp staff once per day, like that would be pretty nice. I'd like that. So if I intend on making an alt for playing the game, like off stream, right, then I might want to do it now. I should have done it back in the summer event, because you know that teleporting bikini, right? Should have done it for that, but I didn't. But yeah, I am kind of wanting another character that I can back up on just for off-stream play, because I do love this game, playing it on my own time, but I'm running into the problem now where a lot of people just kind of say hey, and I don't know, like they just swing by where I'm at sometimes, and it's, you know, it's okay, but feels a little weird. So I might want a character that's just completely separate from the stream or anything like that. And also I can play hardcore on it, and when I suffer a horrible defeat at a very low level, I won't feel bad about it. I won't be shamed publicly. So are we... Well, I guess he's just sitting down. Yeah, he's just recovering. But, well... I don't know. I should save my pack then. Yeah, I'll just save it. I'll save it and I'll make some more pineapple juice. So I only have about maybe like 18 minutes before I gotta get something over to the wife. But I'm hoping I can hit level, like the next level, like 32. I'm hoping. I think I can. I think we can do that, right? We got like 17 minutes. I think as long as they don't stop for some reason, I think we'll be good. Yeah, I was there. I was there for all the Fs yesterday. I was actually logged in fishing. And man, it was great. Again, hardcore on this server is not nearly as bad as it could be, right? Like, you know, they could delete your character, right? It could certainly be more hardcore than it is, but even still, to go like thousands of hours or something stupid like that, and you know, and then finally die, probably for a dumb reason. Yeah, that's gotta feel bad, right? That has to feel very not good. Oh wait, and did I miss an axe kick? Did I? I missed an axe kick. Well, I don't know. I might want to hold on to my MP anyway. So I'll eat a ginger cookie. Actually, we definitely want to kill this thing now. Yeah, throw a dive in there. Just end that beetle, because the other one's gonna aggro. Okay. Oh, I thought they were gonna go for the one that's right here, but they went long on that one. Also, man, I really, you know, when you mentioned like a 14 group, I really wish I could get some of the people that played FF14 with me. Like, oh, I wish I could get some of them over to 11, but yeah, it's, well, look, anyone, even from other games, right, like, the gameplay of FF11 always puts them off for one reason or another. And I do get it. It can be a hard game to get into if you're not, like, if you're not sort of predisposed to this sort of thing, right? If you haven't been conditioned to love slower gameplay, that tends to make you angry a lot. Not everyone's down for that kind of thing, so I do get it. I mean, the funny thing is, most people I try to get into this, they quit. Yeah, they quit long before they get to the hard missions and stuff. You know, the things that would really make you angry. They usually run around the newbie zone for a bit. You know, they complain that the combat is just hitting the auto attack button and getting a sandwich. And then they complain again when they, you know, they pull too much or they run into one of the higher level enemies and they just die and lose some EXP. That's usually when they just stop playing. It's really hard to get people over that hump, and I'm not really sure the best way to do it, right? Ooh, nice. Got my level. I'm happy. I mean, I guess for people that consider the gameplay to be just like auto-attacking, I guess maybe I should tell them to start with a mage class, right? Like, if you start with a mage class, you're not just auto-attacking, you have to actively use your spells, so that might help out with that. But then what I always see is just they hate navigating the menus to use spells or stuff, or I don't know, like, they find the macro... Oh yeah, the macro system. The macro system is for a lot of people who aren't used to it. Like, people that are used to games that have hotbars, right? Which is, like, every game now. If you're more used to hotbars, getting used to the idea of, like scripting macros to do things is difficult for a lot of people. Because, yeah, like, these buttons up top, they're not hotbars, not in the traditional sense. They're macro bars, right? And you have to script your own macros for everything you want to do. And it's, I mean, once you get used to it, it's actually really fluid and it works really good. But yeah, you got to get used to it, right? And for a lot of people, they just, the moment they see that line where they have to put text in, they're like, oh man, fuck this. And it's like, yeah, if you're not down for that, yeah, you're not gonna have fun, right? But I don't know, it makes me a little sad when they can't get into something like this, when otherwise they'd probably have a great time. Well, so here's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to necessarily say that FF14 has nothing to do outside of, like, the current raid tier, because there is a lot of content in FF14, but it's a little different from how content is here, you know? Oh god, man, this party is so fucking fast. Yeah, oh god, I gotta pull Leviathan out again. But yeah, it's okay, like, some people would say the same thing about this game, right? I've had people like that come in here, and they're like, oh, you haven't, you know, you're not end game rating, you haven't even played, but I wouldn't agree with that. I'd say that FF11 has a lot of meaningful content at all tiers of play. And it's really because the way the game works, everything has meaning, right? Like money can be, you know, money can be a little hard to get sometimes. Money in this game, you do a lot with it, right? Making money at any tier of play is content. So even if you're just fishing up moat carp, it feels meaningful because you're going somewhere with that. But really, like, this game feels good to play at all levels, and it never feels like something is just, like, obsolete or invalid because of its level. You know, you never really get that feeling in this game. I have low-level items that are really good that I'll use even to the high levels, right? And like that all goes a long way to help everything to feel meaningful, you know? Yeah, like, this game isn't end-loaded. Like, there is end stuff to do, but it's not end-loaded. But I think that with FF14, the problem is kind of twofold. One, it's that not a lot in the game has meaning, right? Like, okay, so you can be a crafter. You can be a gatherer. I don't know, you could do Island Sanctuary, you could do... Like, there's a lot of side content that you can do, but the problem is none of it is really meaningful. Like, let's take crafting and gathering. Well, the primary purpose of crafting and gathering is to make money. 14 is structured in a way such as you never need money. Like, the game gives you everything you need from beginning to end. Like, if you do content, if you do basic dungeons, you'll get everything you need forever, right? You don't have to buy a damn thing. So, crafting and gathering feels like an activity you're just sort of doing for no reason, you know? I'll rest this one. Let them fight it out. But yeah, the general feeling that nothing has meaning, and then you have some of the subsystems, right? Like Island Sanctuary, Eureka, Boja, you know, the sort of side areas, and they can be fun, but the problem is they're never expanded on. Like, let's take Eureka. Once, like, that was for level 70, right? So once the next expansion came along, and now the level was 80, they never really went back and revisited it. Like, they never added more content to Eureka, it's just, once the next expansion dropped, they pretty much forgot all about it. Oh yeah, the same goes for the deep dungeons, too. Like, once the deep dungeons were put out, they pretty much never touched them ever again. So, the content feels abandoned, right? And also, there's nothing really good to get out of it. So that's the first problem. The second problem with the whole end-loaded thing. The second problem would be that most of the game's content is brain-dead easy. Like, almost insultingly easy. Like, the normal mode content in the game is so brain-dead that half the party can be AFK and it really doesn't matter. So, like, it gives you that feeling that, okay, I want a challenge. I want the game to challenge me a little bit, right? I want to do something fun. And the only thing you can really do for that is the current end game, like, rating tier, right? Like, that's the only thing that'll give you any sort of challenge. And that's why it can feel like there's only the end game content to do. It's kind of those two things come together to make it feel that way. At least for me. Yeah, that, and also there's not really... When it comes to actual gameplay, it's not that the gameplay is bad. It's good for what it is. The problem is that it's all very... I don't know, it feels sanitized, right? Like, all the DPS classes, yeah, they have their own little quirks, but they don't really... Like, they're not really different. A DPS is interchangeable. Like, whether you've got a bard or a black mage, it's basically all the same thing. They do deal a little more, you know, the black mage does a little more damage, but not like, it's not like here, right? Like, in FF14, the difference between classes within a role, it's like maybe 5% at the most, right? And that's not enough to matter for any of the content, really. Like here, the difference in damage between a black mage and a bard is not even comparable, right? Like you're on different planets when it comes to damage dealt. But that's the thing, it's not all about damage here, right? In FF14, you really only have damage and healing. There really isn't much in the way of buffing or support or anything like that. They kind of gutted all that out. There's not a lot meaningful to be had there. So yeah, what you get is that every class kind of just plays exactly the same as every other class, and at the end of the day, everything just feels like a DPS class. Like even the healers and tanks, especially the tanks, they all just feel like DPS classes. Yeah, well, in 14, like, bards do buff, like, they do buff the group's damage a little bit, but it's literally like 2%. And like all that really does is it effectively makes Bard, if you count the bonus damage to party members, if you count that like you count, say, a black mage's raw damage, it just makes the Bard do as much damage as the black mage, basically, right? And that's the problem when all you really have is damage and healing, right? Oh, I just realized, I don't want to go over here, so I'm gonna have to tell my party, gotta, only have, a few minutes, I should duck out after this one, I'll duck out after, this one. Yeah, I just realized I need to get the thing over to the office. So, I lost a little track of time getting into that heated gamer discussion, but yeah, I need to get out of here. Alright. Well, hey, we got Mudbuddy's level, awesome. Yep. Good party. So I'll just go back here. Alright, yeah, I lost track of the time on that one. So, I guess I'll just, well, I'll drop out of the party, so I'm not soaking up XP or anything. Drop out, and... Okay. So, concluding thoughts here. Concluding thoughts, because I gotta get over to the office. But yeah, and... I have a minute, so yeah, in FF14, concluding thought is, it's way too samey, way too sanitized, it's overbalanced. Gameplay is fine, it's overbalanced, really. I just wish I could get people who like FF14, but a lot of people, they like it, but they see the same problems I have, right? Like, a lot of people, they have the exact same issues that I do, that the game is too shallow, there's not enough meaningful content, like they have all the same problems I have, but they're unwilling to go to Final Fantasy XI because they look at it and it doesn't look as good, it doesn't, you know, they see those macro books and they're like, oh god, how do I write a macro, and the combat is slow, and they get caught up on all of the things that are different and not modern, but I wish I could convince people to get past that, because like literally, these are players that have the exact same complaints I do about Final Fantasy XIV and many modern games, and but at the same time, they're not willing to kind of to bend their playstyle a bit to go to something like this. So they're just sort of trapped, right? Like they hate FF14, but they keep playing it because they're unwilling to try the alternatives, right? And it's unfortunate because yeah, they have the same issues I do. Well, yeah, the thing is, FF14's macros are about the same, actually. It's just in FF14, you don't really use macros. Like, the way the game is designed, macros actually kind of slow things down. Like, you can't use a macro for your rotation. It'll just break. I think macros work better with something like this. But anyway. I'm gonna have to shut down now because, yeah, I need to get to the office, like, right now. So, good party. I hope you all had fun. We'll be back again tomorrow. I can't guarantee we'll be doing FF11. We might do Turtle WoW. I'm not sure. I'll let you know in advance. But I'll see you guys again for more Final Fantasy. It will be back. It will be back. Till then, I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys later.